You are listening to the Business Leadership Podcast with Edwin Frondozo.
Hello, I'm Paul Newton, creative producer of the Future Narrator miniseries, and I'm joined by Edwin Frondozo, the host of the Business Leadership Podcast. We're here with the top 3 finalists from the Web Summit Vancouver 2025 pitch competition, where we're exploring how today's leaders shape the future, not just through strategy, but through story. We believe that a strong point of view is what inspires communities, builds movements, and cuts through the noise in uncertain times. So let's dive into this conversation. Today's guest is Anne Hunger, co-founder and chief product officer of GlüxKind Technologies, a Vancouver startup reimagining mobility for young families. Inspired by her own journey into parenthood, Anne led the creation of a smart baby stroller that brings safety and convenience to the modern urban life. With a background in engineering and design and experience in programs like MIT Sandbox, Next AI, and Techstars, Anne blends technical depth with user-driven innovation to solve real-world problems for today's parents. Over to you, Edwin.
Welcome to the Business Leadership Podcast, Anne. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you, and thanks for having me. I'm just running the day, trying to balance the family life and elder life. So
Yeah, no, it's I could relate, and I'm uber excited to connect with you, and congrats on the successes within your company and also the showing up in Web Summit Vancouver. So we're really excited to have you. And I guess just jumping in and a little backstory, I'm uber geeked to find out because I have a 2-year-old, and seeing your products, people will hear more about. But tell us more about GlüxKind. Did I say it right? We'll cut that out.
I'll do it again. It's the name is always a good starting point to explain what we're doing and why we're doing it anyways. So the brand is called GlüxKind. GlüxKind is a German word, and literally translated means lucky child, but it's really a figure of speech, and it means that everything's going to be fine. And that's really the feeling that we want to give our users and customers as they venture into parenthood, because there's a lot of new things. It can be scary, it's super exciting, but there's definitely a lot of unknowns. And with our initial product and kind of the platform that we're building, we just want to give parents the certainty that they're going to be okay. They have the right tools on hand that supports them throughout that journey from their newborn days into toddlerhood and beyond. And we currently started with our initial product, the Smart Baby Stroller.
Smart babies. Yeah. So for those who are listening, and even if the people are watching this interview with Anne here, tell us a little more about what does that smart stroller mean to us, and how is it changing the lives right now?
Yeah. So what does Smart Baby Stroller mean? That is always the big question. So on a very basic level, they're motorized and power assisted. So you can compare it to e-bikes. Like, what does e-bikes mean to the bike industry? Right? Like, it makes it a lot more inclusive. You get to run further distances. You can rely on the stroller for much more in your neighborhood, run more errands. You don't have to get in and out of the car as much. That a lot of the feedback that we're getting from our users. They're also self-braking. So if you let go of the handlebar on the downhill and nothing happens, the stroller stays right there, which makes it also more inclusive. So if you have people who have issues with grip strength, which is also very common, like postpartum, don't have to worry about it. You can steer the stroller with literally 1 finger, 2 fingers, and go uphill, downhill, no problem. And then if you get to your favorite restaurant, to a cafe, to a park, and take a break, the stroller can rock itself with your sleeping child. And we have also, as the cherry on top, built-in speakers for white noise, story time, or lullabies. That's really kind of the all-in sleep solution on the go as well as at home.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, it sounds like a dream. I wish I had it for my son like a year and a half ago, but that's amazing. And I'm super excited to see this product come to market and really, change an industry, not change, but really innovate within an industry that you didn't think needed innovation. So, and I'm curious, what is your unique point of view, your POV that you bring to this problem when it comes to, I guess, the safety or the care of children?
I mean, like we're parents ourselves, which is not super unique, but we started the company when we had our first daughter. My husband is my co-founder, and that's like we discovered strollers like everybody else at the time where we needed one. And with our backgrounds in technology and engineering, we thought there should be like smarter products out there that support parents in a more comprehensive way than the current products do. And then when it comes to GlüxKind, we're really a tech first company. So we're very much focused on the technology. And like a lot of the other stroller brands, they differentiate on branding to a very large extent, but we actually offer very differentiated product on the functionality and feature side.
So, I mean, being a young family and understanding this, and also I'm a tech entrepreneur as well, so it's really cool how you're like merging this and stuff. And because you have that unique point of view of being a parent and really just trying to merge and change things as well, I guess, what do you see when it comes to like the solution? I know you mentioned the braking. I think there was assisted going uphill as well, I think is what I saw as well. Like where do you see this going in
Yeah.
terms of the industry, in terms of the uptake, and what are people asking for?
I mean, the industry, like the stroller industry, is definitely ripe for some more innovation. The manufacturers are definitely on the side of looking for new things. There's a lot of acquisitions happening right now where the traditional companies acquire more smaller companies because they do see the need and the trends on the consumer side that people are looking for more integrated products that match their lifestyle and the level of convenience that they're used to from other products in their life. Like for us, we're really here to improve not just mobility, but build out a smarter, like a platform of smart parenting products. We do have the companion app that gives us a direct connection to parents where we can support them as their needs evolve and their kids grow, and like definitely beyond the solar product. And then when it comes to the technology that we developed, that's definitely applicable to other industries as well. So we often get the requests for whether the dads can use it for their golf carts as well, which is definitely possible. Or as kind of converted into like a shopping cart for seniors or like generally in the senior care space. So that's definitely something that we're exploring in parallel. But like our current focus is definitely on the parenting and baby space and developing that ecosystem, bringing in more partners so that we can provide more comprehensive products and services.
Where is it available now?
So currently we're selling direct to consumer on our website. So that's our primary sales channel. But we're in conversations with different retailers and other outlets because everything's going omni-channel, right? There's the whole way how you find your customers in different spots. We usually show up at tech conferences because we're looking for the tech savvy
Parents.
innovators, the people who are looking for technology enhanced products. And that's where we can really stand out. So that's definitely a spot where you can find us.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, like currently it can be ordered directly on our website.
It's funny, and I imagine, because I was out at Web Summit as well, that just the nature of these tech conferences where you're going out, a lot of these people are early innovators or early adopters. Are you finding in terms of your demographics right now that it's really these tech first type personas?
For sure. Yeah. I mean, there's people come to us from two angles. They're either looking for tech products where ChatGPT actually helps us a lot in terms of sales.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have expected to that extent, but we do have kind of a form on our website to ask how people find us. And I would say about a third literally comes from ChatGPT looking for baby tech products. Or they really come from the benefit side where they usually have a second child. They remember what it was like to ride around with traditional strollers with their first, and now they're looking for a better product. So that group doesn't have to be the super tech savvy, but they really come from a pain perspective. They're like, we're not doing this again as we did with our first child, and we're looking for a product that supports us.
And there's definitely a big difference between like some of the entry level strollers versus the high end strollers. Like even myself, like I've had experience from that. And the big clunky like entry level, yeah, it does the job, but man, they're a headache moving things around. So I imagine this is a lot of that comes into the design criteria as well that you folks are bringing to the table as well.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we really
So
designed the
you and
product
you and your
from the ground
husband,
up.
and you were saying,
Like,
as parents yourselves, like that. Oh, it looks like we're having a little
sorry.
freezing issue on the inside.
Yeah.
Let me see if I see her. No, her internet says it's good.
Okay.
So you hear me? Okay. Good.
I don't know if she sees
But
it.
her screen's frozen on mine. Yeah. And I heard something breaking up.
Let me chat with
Hello?
her. To see if do you see her? Do you hear us?
I don't know.
She dropped.
Oh, she dropped. It's okay. She'll be back.
No. What happened? Hey.
Yeah, I'll get more into the problem. You've just
Did you? I was realizing.
the
I was
experience.
realizing today we were in Vancouver almost 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the end of June.
Shoot.
You know, we need to get some of those things kind of rolling. Just
Evening.
My chatbot's almost done.
that's amazing.
I worked on it last night.
I put or I know I saw your what do you call it? WhatsApp message. Sure.
I don't know.
I did like for one of the employment brand or the employment brand client, I did stream of consciousness stuff. That was great. This chat thing is amazing.
Let me see if she's messaging me. Uh-oh. Nothing. No email, nothing.
Lost it together. Maybe on LinkedIn, we had chatted there.
Oh, you did?
But she's not there. Or I can ask her. She says,
Nothing.
"Oh, I wonder." I mean, maybe her internet just kind of capped it.
Possible. It's weird though.
Because I mean, well, especially when she knows that we're doing all three of them.
No, I mean it's weird that the internet would walk out.
Yeah. Well,
Let me message her. I don't think, did I ask for her phone number? Let me call her. I have her phone number. We might have to reschedule. I have a call at
Yeah.
someone has a landline. See, that's how I roll. Old school.
Good. Oh,
Hey, Anne, it's Edwin. Oh, I didn't
we'll
get it.
contact the host.
I didn't get a notification. Hold on, give me a sec here. We didn't. It's so funny. So you've been there. Hold on, let me double check. Where did you here? Ah, there you go. No problem. It could be. It could. Oh, here we go.
There we go. Okay.
Okay, Paul, go ahead. Go ahead. We're still recording.
Strange.
We had
Okay.
we.
Yeah.
No, you know what, Paul? I left her in the waiting room. I didn't even realize.
Oh no. Oh no.
Sorry about that, Anne.
Sorry, Ann. My apologies. So I was just going to say, I mean, you and your husband just being in tech, and you just thought, well, a stroller could use some smarter options, and it's time to upgrade this or bring it into 2025 or whatever year it was. But what about your experience as parents, and what did you feel was like, this is really a problem and nobody's ever addressed it?
I think like originally it was more kind of the very first thought of having to do something more for parents in that space was that sticker shock of the price tag on strollers without them doing like having any technology. Like they're literally more expensive than the newest iPhone at the time. But like it's just like a frame with wheels and a seat on it. And then we walked around and I was like, this doesn't even have like the basic safety features that we're so used to at cars. Like if you like stop at a hill and you let go of the brakes, it doesn't go anywhere. And that should be like a pretty simple functionality when it comes to like a newborn or kid to integrate into a stroller. And then we kind of had a lot of conversations with other parents around more of the pain points that they're experiencing, because at the time we were just kind of entering parenthood and kind of getting started using a stroller. So we had like probably over 500 conversations with other parents. During COVID, we had time. Other parents had time.
Yeah, I imagine.
And that's how we ended up with the product that we develop now. And we're constantly releasing new features as we get feedback from our users. And yeah, like the next feature that we're actually releasing for our Rosa stroller is cruise control, meaning that the stroller can actually roll in front of you. You still have to like monitor the surroundings and steer it, but you actually don't have to touch it as long as you're kind of walking straight ahead on the sidewalk. And yeah, just kind of touch the handlebar to steer, but it doesn't require you to hold it the entire time. And you have your hands free to entertain your child or to drink your coffee or just not put yourself in a position that's not the most ergonomical. So yeah, there's constantly innovation and new features being pushed out to our users.
Wow. So I mean, that's changing the whole experience of getting around with the baby, or of doing anything with the baby. And so it's almost like, instead of just trying to move your baby from point A to point B, you can actually experience life or something. I mean, what is this opening up for parents?
I mean, like something that's been very important to us right from the beginning is to make it more inclusive and more accessible to parents with physical limitations as well. And I just recently had a chat with a lady. They were looking for innovative strollers that would enable them to go outside by themselves without having to bring another person along, even before they were pregnant, to see how feasible it is for them to have a child themselves and get around. And with the technology that we've built today, it would actually be possible for them to go outside unassisted without having to worry that like a simple kind of user error or for them, like their own kind of disability would get them into very risky situations. So right now, a lot of parents with disabilities or other physical limitations are kind of left with kind of self-made solutions. But they shouldn't be in a position where they have to put in that additional effort. The products that are out there should just be able to support them and meet them where they are. And those conversations are just very rewarding, and they make a lot of the effort that we go through very worth it.
And I mean, I see like it can rock your baby, it can play music, it can create white noise. So are you hearing back any sort of new experiences from, say, second time parents and what life is like? Just maybe going out to eat or doing something. Is it changing that?
Yeah. Yeah, like the ability to enjoy more, like whether it's couple time or like one-on-one time with the older child, definitely increases because like initially babies obviously sleep a lot, but it doesn't have to happen at home. It can happen at your favorite restaurant, at a cafe, or at a park where you get to play with your like first child that's out of the stroller age while the younger one is taken care of. They're peacefully asleep in the stroller.
Yeah.
Which is actually something that I used a lot as well. Like we have a 5-year-old and a 1.5-year-old, and I can go to walk with my daughter to the park and bring the stroller along. The little guy falls asleep in the stroller, and I can park him somewhere where I can see him, but like have him rock. He's comfortable. He gets the sleep he needs, and I can fully focus on the interaction with my daughter, who definitely had to kind of step back a little bit during the newborn days.
Wow. Because I mean, I know in a lot of cases that's a critical factor that, this walk better put that baby to sleep, or else we're going to have a hell of an evening or something, right? It's
Yeah.
so
Yeah. I mean, it's a very common experience that babies sleep well outside, but as soon as you stop, they're like, oh, we're doing something else now.
yeah,
Which is exactly where we come in. Like, parents don't have to do that workout. They're already tired. They're exhausted because lives are exhausting. And then during the day, you can kind of rely on the stroller to a certain extent to keep the baby happy and sleeping in the bassinet or in the stroller seat. And they get to take a break, do some of the errands around the house, or in my case, get the work done as well.
yeah.
Yeah. It's
Wow.
just to
I
free
mean,
up a bit of their time and hands and just give them an extra set of hands.
it really sounds like you're changing the experience of parenthood here, and the experience of your family too, just in all shapes and forms.
Mhm. Yeah, we definitely had a different experience the second time around.
Yeah. Great. Yeah, Edwin, do you have any other questions?
Yeah, I mean, just a thought, and a question to before we let you go, Anne, today. I mean, it's what was coming to mind with your use case, and about having more time with your elder child. I mean, like you're like saving some future trauma between the two siblings too, right? Because I mean, my daughter's 9, my son is
Yeah.
2, and my daughter still yearns for time with her mother, right? Even though my son is out of the stroller now, but
Exactly.
it's I think that's a very
For sure.
important like aspect or dynamic, or a huge benefit that may be overlooked by parents, even as they're going through
Mhm.
the second child um expectancy. Like it's just something that really hit home for me as I was listening to you talk about that, and allowing you to be with your firstborn, and have that time. Like that's a huge benefit, aside from all the amazing technologies you have. It, as Paul is alluding to, is that you're really changing the dynamics of parenthood, and families, and young children's in their lives. So that's amazing, and I'm really, really proud, really excited to see you know the platform grow, and get distribution out there. But
Mhm.
but
Yeah,
but
so are we. I mean, yeah, it's definitely, there's a lot of depth to the actual benefits that you get from the product.
Yeah, no,
beyond the pure like motorization and mobility assistance.
I didn't think about it as I was prepping and seeing the product about that aspect, that point you just talked about. It's something that people don't realize, parents don't realize when they're having their second child, how much time is taken away from the firstborn. It's a lot. But I would love it. We appreciate your time, but I'd love it if you could share any final thoughts, recommendations, or even advice to whether there are other founders or entrepreneurs that are listening tonight, or even those that are parents and thing like anything that first comes to mind. I'd love it if you could share it to the audience today.
So it's a super open question now. I think if there are founders who are thinking about a hardware product, which is super challenging. It's challenging to start a company in any way, but hardware is hard for multiple reasons. I think for us, what helped was kind of the naivete at the beginning that we didn't really know what's coming, but then really prototyping with off-the-shelf product, like really quick iterations and getting feedback on that from people, from users, getting a lot of certainty around the pain points you're solving, and then figuring out what's the fastest way to get a prototype or like a proof of concept into people's hands and iterate that way. That would be my recommendation to hardware founders, because there's a lot of problems to be solved, but hardware can be seem like very unapproachable. But there's definitely, once you dip your feet into that space, a lot of tools and partners around that can help you to get there. And
I mean, that's thank you for the advice. And I'm sure, I come from the software side, I'm sure it's a little more rewarding that you could heavily touch and feel and push that hardware, that product that you've brought to life as well, you and your partner, you and your husband. So thank you for doing that, and thank you for joining us on the Business Leadership Podcast.
You are listening to the Business Leadership Podcast with Edwin Frondozo.